This is actually my my first movie since transitioning from the adult world.
I've been there, man.
Yeah, well, you know, it pays well, and it saves me a lot of work on Saturday nights, you know. Yeah, so I mean, we actually just kind of synced up. Mr. Hollenberg here actually commented on one of my infamous blogs, and we've kind of synced up ever since, traded a lot of ideas, and I really I like the way that he handles himself on the set.
No tripod.
No tripod. I mean, well, here, but human tripod actually is one of my former names, but he really does a great job. He gets you into the moment, into the mood. Makes you feel the entire story and what's going on, and I think that's, you know.
I mean, the themes, paranoia. I mean, these are things that I've felt.
I have been a tourist on assignments with the CIA for almost 7 years, floating unmoored from city to city, receiving my assignments by mysterious transatlantic phone calls. When I am on the job, there is no sleep. Only the popping of stimulants can keep me in motion. I have learned to live with paranoia. I have been around the world and back using aliases to keep me ahead of the men who want to take me. But it is not foolproof. As a tourist, I am a man on the run, taken from my family by the company. But tourists are allowed no time for regret. I am always praying to finish the job, not to go out as a failure. To finally leave tourism behind is what I wish for every day. No more aliases, no more planes and border guards and custom people. No more looking over my shoulders to survive. To escape this life is impossible. I clearly don't want to do this anymore, but
Yeah, so, you know, Eric's vision is really clear. He really sets the motivation, sets the theme of, you know, how he should feel as an actor, you know? He's not so strict, but he really paints the scene, you know, understanding the paranoia, understanding the image of what it's like to be a man on the run who's been tortured for 7 years.
And then, you know,
I am not very big on making suicide movies, clips, but I made an exception for this one movie because I felt like you felt like this man was on the brink of committing suicide. He wanted to leave the CIA that bad that he wanted to leave, but he never did. He did not commit the suicide, the act of this. But the scene that I'm about to show you about the suicide is not really about him committing suicide. It's about the anger he has. He is so fed up with the government. He just wants to break free. He doesn't really want to commit suicide. I've dwelled on suicide so much over the last few months. I have examined the act from so many different angles. Sometimes the desire to commit suicide has been as strong as the desire to sleep. I have thought of driving recklessly without a seatbelt, or to walk blindly into a busy street. But most of the time, I have the desire to take responsibility for my own death, like to stand straight and proud and face the hail of bullets like a man. If suicide is a sin, then what is someone who doesn't believe in sin? An abomination of nature? Yes, it is. Because this one inimmutable law of nature is to continue existing. All of nature's creations work to a single, unified purpose: to stay alive. This is my favorite scene in the whole movie. I tell you this because I don't use tripod. No tripod is ever used in any of my shots except for here. Because you know what? This just is. Because when in this interrogation scene, when you see that Milo is threatened by this terrorist he captured, because the terrorist knows more about him than he knows about the terrorist. And you really see the emotion between Milo and the terrorist Samuel Roth. That's what we call him because he goes by many names. And you really feel it. You really do. I take the camera and I really make it like there's a third person watching. Like I really put put you into the action. I take that camera and I take it off its boundaries and I walk around it. I make you feel like you were there, right in the interrogation, when Milo was threatening a gun to him. I really do. I really make you feel like you are in the action by taking the camera off the tripod. Now,
Hey, this is Milo.
Milo, you're never gonna believe who I just found. One Mr. Samuel Roth.
Sam Roth. You got him in Tennessee? He was nailing a hooker. Man, I've been searching for 6 years trying to find this man. Thank you for the tip. I'll be there.
That's all I gotta say for now. I'll talk to you soon.
Sam Roth. So that's what you're going by these days. This file, I've been tracking you for the past 7 years. 7 years I've been tracking you. Each year, a different identity. Larry Winters. Frank Waters. Israel needs Yerda.
What took you so long?
What took me so long? I've been trying to track you. Can never seem to put you with the hits. How could you live with yourself working with Bin Laden, plotting terrorist attacks? You are former American. Do you not have feelings?
I am no American.
Why do you do this? You cannot. It's over. Your whole sham is over. I've got you. Tennessee. I searched Budapest, Rome, Vienna. You end up in Tennessee, nailing the hooker. How does that happen?
Ask your mother.
Ask my mother. How dare you say that? How dare you bring my mother into
You
this?
don't think I would let myself get caught by your stupid fat police men? I set this up from the beginning.
Set this up when you set this up.
To be here.
You wanted to be here. You wanted nailing a hooker. That's what you wanted to do.
You don't think that I've been tracking you as well?
Tracking me.
You
What do you know about me?
Everything about your life, your wife,
My wife?
your daughter.
What do you know about my wife? And my daughter?
You know everything about your life. You think you're the only one with information? Americans, so stupid. I have pictures from her 6th birthday with that pink elephant that you gave her.
How do you know about
I
this?
know how much you love them and how I can make this all go away with one phone call if you let me go.
You better hope nothing happens.
But if my men don't see my face tonight, you will never see your wife or child again. It's not even worth it.